Welcome, FCC family. Thank you so much for joining us online today. Please do comment down below. Let us know where you're watching from, and share it online with your friends so that they can join in with us this morning.
We just want to take this time as we're kind of counting down to service to pass along some announcements, let you know what's going on here at FCC Grayson. One of the things that we've talked about a couple times is a prayer initiative that we have coming in September called 40+1. Now, I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail right here because I've got another video and a whole web page that's right here on the screen that is dedicated to that information, but it is a time of 40 days that we are asking for 30 minutes of prayer each day for God to awaken us, awaken the church, and send revival. On that page, you can sign up if you would like to join us in doing that. And there's also a list of churches compiled that's in our community. And the +1 aspect of that is that we are asking that you have at least one gospel conversation each day during those 40 days. So go to that link on your screen if you'd like some more information.
And as for the youth program that happens every Sunday night, we're meeting again tonight at 6 p.m. Last week we had a great turnout. There was multiple people that I hadn't met before who have been before. But we encourage you to just continue to invite your friends and be excited for upcoming stuff. So tonight we're going to be talking through our Lifelines series again, and we're going to be also looking through an app that we're going to be using here for a sign-in and sign-out system. So we'll just let you know how all of that is going to work come September. But that's some exciting stuff happening in September, so keep bringing people along.
Yeah. Last week, Britt Bush, we had a video of him talking about launching life groups here coming September the 6th. So that's right around the corner. But I just wanted to remind everyone, wanted to encourage you to be a part of the life groups. Now, I'm not going to talk again. Why am I not talking a whole lot about anything today? It's like you assigned me these, so I wouldn't talk too much. I'll show you what happens when you give a preacher a microphone. I won't talk anyhow. But anyhow, we've got a link on your screen, and we will have a link in the video description that you can visit. Britt did an amazing job of laying out the vision and communicating the purpose of the life groups and all types of different ways that you can be a part of the life group. So I encourage you, go check that out, sign up for those as well.
Yeah, and the kids ministry team have been working really hard over this past couple of weeks, sending out packets to families and hand delivering them here in town. And if you're not receiving those packets for the Sunday morning program, do let us know. Contact the church, and we would love to be able to send those out to you and make sure that you're involved with all the stuff going on. So do let us know if you're not on that. And if you are receiving those packets, let us know how they're going. Give us some feedback so we can make them better or make any changes that we might need to do. So also the last thing is the Celebrate Recovery Ministry is starting back up again on September 1st, and we're really excited about that being back here. So prayers for that is great, and we're really excited for everything going on here come September.
Good morning, church. I'm here with Brooke today, and we just want to give you an update on the missions that the First Church supports. Our last mission trip was the one mission trip to Mexico back in March when we went and built a house. We got back from that trip on March 10th, and then, as you guys know, things kind of went crazy after that. We've been super disappointed. We weren't able to have Empower or the trip to the Dominican this summer, but we wanted to let you guys know, to remind you guys that First Church supports a lot of missionaries, a lot of mission organizations that are still up and going in other countries and here. And so we just wanted to remind you to continue to give. And Brooke is going to update you on what's going on with some of those missions right now. But please just remember, they need our support now more than ever. So just continue to give. And yeah, I'm going to turn it over to Brooke to give you some updates.
Hi guys. We support 11 different missions from this church through Faith Promise Giving, which is giving over and above general giving offering. So it takes faith, which means, the faith promise, okay? It takes faith to give, especially when you don't know that you have it. God provides. So it's super important. One of the missions that we have supported for a long time is Mexico Christian Children's Home. And you might remember Bob and Bev Wright. Well, Bob's been passed, but Bev is still there, and their son Doug and daughter-in-law Monica have taken that mission over. And they run a boys' home where they raise up boys of all ages, send them off to college. They raise them up in the Lord, teach them how to work, teach them how to live, teach them the love of God. And they are living week to week right now financially. They have always kind of dealt with well issues. They have their own well for water, but just kind of kinks with the government and different things like that are keeping them from being able to use it. So they've got some well issues that cost a lot of money to deal with. And they also are dealing with a lot of school issues right now. Where to send the boys to school. It's expensive at the private schools and they can't hardly afford it. And it's not a good environment at the public schools for their boys to be in, to have them on the right path. So right now they're trying to figure out a way to build their own schools. So keep those things in your prayers, but that's definitely something that takes money, and they definitely need it. They do a great work over there and have for many years. We also support some other missions, some local ones like Kiowa, which is an evangelistic association, Heart, Hands, and Feet, KCU, CCA, Carter Christian Academy, Regeneration Church, which is Wendy and Tracy Tooley, who they've started a church over in Huntington, West Virginia. Hippo Valley Christian Mission with Al Surhall. The thrift store helps support that mission. So go to the thrift store, donate your stuff there so that they can help their mission out there. We also support IDES, which stands for International Disaster Emergency Services, and they are all over the world, and they have done some great relief for the COVID throughout this time with our support. They've been able to provide over $800,000 in aid to over 33 countries in the world through this time, which is awesome. Allison Merrill with Rain Ministries, she's a KCU grad. She's been 15 years in England. Glad Tidings with Jackie Brandt, and Tim and Kate Jackson, they're in Pennsylvania. They're doing student fellowship ministries at Lock Haven University. And is that it? I think that's it. So don't forget about those across, all over the world that we help support. They need it just like we do. I know we're stretched, but they are far more stretched than we are because they depend on our giving. And we're getting help from the government and different things like that, whereas in Mexico and Zimbabwe and different places like that, they probably don't get that help. So just have faith in God and just continue to give. Be faithful.
We're hoping very soon that the borders will open back up and we will be able to resume our overseas mission trips, but there's still plenty of work to be done here. And so Heart, Hands, and Feet, like Brooke mentioned, and some of the other local missions, we're hoping to become very active with that again soon as, as the virus gets under control. But we thank you for your support for these missions. And we ask you just please continue to pray and please continue to be faithful in your giving. We have a responsibility to carry God's word to near and far, to the ends of the earth. And we just want to remind you that our monies are still going to support good things all over the world, and so we just need to be faithful in prayer and good stewards and continue to give generously. Hope to see you guys back in church really soon. It's been a really crazy time, but we love our church family, and we thank you so much for your prayers and for your support for the missions. If you have any questions about any of the things going on with the missions, just you know how to get a hold of me or Brooke, either one. We would love to sit down and talk to you about what some of these individual organizations are doing. So love you guys and hope to see you in person soon.
Love you. Bye.
We thank you for joining us. We're excited that you're going to be part of this service with us. And Thomas, this week I am going to spare you the dad joke.
Well, sad times this week.
Yes, you are not a good actor. That was not believable at all. So, guys, thank you again for joining us. Let's head into Kennedy and the team. I think they're ready for worship.